Just told her that.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. Escapes the defender. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Down the sideline he goes. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain there of 21 yards. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be packed.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defense a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Charlie Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's May. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing here is May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Looking to throw, May. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jakobi Meyers, 32 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Right back to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bengals at 1-7 now in the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 35 yards. And the Bengals have regained the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air, May. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Man open, here's Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the rookie Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 46-yard punt, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10.
Wait, hold on. You got to take my winner.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They'll throw with May. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown.
If I wanted to move, I could probably move.
Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
If I decided to move.
He finds his target.
Probably gonna have it like this, so you got
this will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
fifth grade.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Jack kept saying every
From
time
a couple of yards
they kept
beyond
moving it back. Every
midfield,
time they
here's
moved it
second
back,
and 8.
she kept saying, no, I'm here.
Here's
You
May.
got fleas in that room.
Open man is Myers. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
I know Miss Jack moved back to the room, but Miss Jack wanted to go back to the portable. Miss Jack kept telling her no. Every time you move back in there, I see these. Because she moved back in. Because I used to have to help out, and the Brown moved her back in there. And then Miss Jack was like, oh, I still feel something biting on me and stuff like that. So she said, you know what, just stay back there for the rest. Just stay back there for the rest.
Taking the lead.
But I'm going to see, man. Like, I like that room. Because I like what a Promethean put in. I hate my room. But I don't want to move out that stuff. That's a lot of stuff to me. Oh, I like them little tables. You ain't gonna like them desks for signs,
the
though.
Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Whenever you start doing them science projects and stuff, you ain't gonna really like them. You gonna like them little tables. Them desks right there, man. Like, they cool because I got some of them, and I started getting rid of mine. Like, so if you need some extra ones, if I can get some more of them tables, you can get the 5 I got in my classroom. I don't want them. I don't really like them for science. Social studies is cool, but science, when you start doing like all that group work and all that, those is a little tough for me. I mean, and you know the 4th graders a little bigger, man. Like they be having to move the seats all out the way to sit down and all that. They get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. You might not have that experience, though. But if you need some more, you definitely can get the ones I got. I ain't gonna lie to you.
On the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, that'll be incomplete.
Oh, yeah. That's facts.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move.
Well, I told Davis to do today. I told Davis, you got to move all this stuff downstairs. I said, you chilling right now. I said, you got all these boys right here that can help you move that stuff down. I wasn't about to help with something moving that downstairs. You better use these boys while they here. While you just sitting down doing that. Like, our stuff a little different, man. We just moving, because I don't think if Miss Brown made me, I'll move. But I don't know if I want to move. I don't know if I want to do all that.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
That's too much stuff.
That's the number 2.
And I kind of like Juan, man, too, though. I know I'm over the office, but I kind of like Juan, man. I'll be right next door to Lee and stuff.
Around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not
no,
much
I took everything. I took all that crap.
This team.
That's what I'm saying. I like your room, man, because my room is trash, bro. Like my room really trash. Like the walls and everything in there, like it's bad, man. Like that's a raggedy room. And it looks bad last year when Ty had it, and I used to go help out in there, but like, that's a really trashy room.
And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit, but the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself.
Yeah, she might have some on that back wall. Yes, she do, because she got curtains up. She got windows. But you ain't gonna be looking at nothing. Like you gonna be looking at the grass, like the garden back there that the school got. So you ain't gonna have no cars passing by nothing like that.
Because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play.
Yeah, she got windows over there. Her classroom.
You're expecting him to be able to create something, to be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down.
That boy go everywhere, man.
You make your defense mad.
Yeah. Earning it, man. But hey, you found your ditch now, bro, with your
they had great starting
subject, though, man. Good and social studies. Science gonna be the only thing you really gonna have to put real emphasis.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10.
Boy, I just left the ball beside with Legend. Legend got his awards day tomorrow, man. I'm going to see you tomorrow, bro. I mean, he got his graduation.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it?
All right, bro.
Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jakobi Meyers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I love my boy.
This offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Steps away to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go. Burrow will throw. Open man is Yoshibas. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Higgins goes in motion right. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's May. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one was supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Third and goal, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. McPherson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
Brown. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. 11.
And Burrow going to keep it himself. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have come back to make it a 2-point game.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's loose at the 40 and down to the 27-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. hold him down, and then breaks out.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter.
On one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Charlie Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, May. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Throwing here is May. Flushed out right, and he fends him off. And he'll just get rid of it.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward May. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Left side, it's Beckham. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham from 6 yards away. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Thanks.
They'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty good work on the return. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, A lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long to throw Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Burrow. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Throwing, Burrow. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Bengals grab it. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Don't hit him, Eddie.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This ball intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.